Good to see someone who values the mid-range game. Now let's see how this works.
What the fuck?
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Shy.
Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
My head where?
Keep it going. Just like that.
取れるか。
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
ドゥルドゥルドゥルドゥ。
Again.
むずっ。
I see you doing work.
You know who it is. If you don't, it's your boy Shake. Shout out to the Shake Squad and shout out to the Rise community. Shout out to everybody playing NBA 2K25. I want you to have a fun and safe summer. Enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you guys out there in the city.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Bashford reporting live from 2K TV, man. This summer, I want you to get out there, have fun, ball out till you can't ball no more. My one tip is, man, you know,
let's hear it for the starting five.
Well, good. Shams, over the last decade, the Warriors were the team. And this decade is kind of wide open. So, with young teams on the horizon, the deep roster of teams and talent in the West, a lot of people are talking about Oklahoma City as the team to watch in the 2020s. What do you think?
OKC has this league at the palm of their hands, and really the direction, the nucleus led by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in Oklahoma City. That is among the best. They have tons of picks. Kevin, I mean dozens of draft picks that they can trade to get even more talent. No organization is set up quite like the Thunder. They have to be aiming for championships down the line.
They've stayed the course, agreed wholeheartedly, and it's fun. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. And for the Bulls, Bruzelis out there with Dosunmu. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's MP. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. Now, here's MP. We saw him with 29 points last game. Pass to Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Taken away by Williams. There's the drive. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, Williams found the penetration and then committed to the drive completely.
You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. You know, knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. If you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
Luguentz-Dort continues to find ways to impress you and expand his offensive game, but he knows he's coming to the league as a defender, and he takes a tremendous amount of pride in it.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You really can't criticize what he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Williams. 9 points last game. Elbow shot is on the way. Gonzalez grabs the board. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. MP, that's for 2. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And you can see the passing ability at his size. Gonzalez is all for getting it to his open teammate.
Now the latest CBA introducing the second apron, limiting jams what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes and less of a chance of super teams and just more parity and dispersed talent.
Do you constantly read over some of these CBA agreements? I would assume that you do, to have a full understanding of terms like the apron we just talked about, or all the other things, the luxury tax, all the things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax, it's a whole nother animal now to have the second apron. And that, certainly for teams that are deep in the second apron, that limits their ability to go make major trades, to be able to sign players for more than the minimum. And we're seeing that happen to at least 1 or 2 teams around the league right now. So how will that impact things? But certainly the CBA being 50, 60, 70 pages, that's something you pour through before every calendar year.
Here's Dort. The Bulls getting the bucket. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. The offensive rebound. Here's Hartenstein. Doesn't go that time.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And MP throws it down.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Hartenstein. To the paint. Nishans, it seems like with these younger teams coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to the parity that we're seeing in the league, and we haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences.
Thunder trailing by 3. So for Oklahoma City right now, Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side.
How's that for a show? Dort looking like he wants to be in the dunk contest with slams like that.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's MP, and he goes right over Hartenstein and slams it down.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Williams passes to Dort. Williams against Williams. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Memphis and going up against the Grizzlies. Then on Wednesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic.
And looking at that Jazz matchup, it's going to be their 7th outing on the year. You feel the team will continue to round into form.
Thunder trailing by 3. All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources? The players, the agents, the GM, the scouts, all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
MV looking it over. It's stolen by Dort. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Williams.
Wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time Dort playing unselfishly.
Back to Giddey. Passes it to MP. Over in the corner, Williams. Kicks it out to MP. Just 4 to shoot. Took the opportunity when he saw it. MP's got 4 points this quarter.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, we've cross-matched him to center. We'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup. Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special. Chicago making a switch here. Dosumu's checked in. Outside, Dort. The Thunder with another miss. Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organization, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. Teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. There's a relationship between your top players in the organization. That is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes to the game.
And you frame that so well.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's all in by the Bulls. MP's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Buzelis. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And boy, did they impress everyone with that comeback they had in the fourth. Just stunned that crowd.
Dort passes to Hartenstein. Lays it up off the glass. Hartenstein's got 6 here in this quarter. And the league continuing jobs to tweak the rules around replay review. But Would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try. If you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or two, let's keep this game moving. I think we all love a free-flowing game.
I agree. Here's Dort. And he gets the bucket. That's now 8 points for Lou Dort.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
It's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddy.
That's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Smith checked in for Chicago. Kobe White comes in for Josh Giddy. And then for Oklahoma City, Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Williams. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso kicks to Holmgren. Williams for three. Gonzalez grabs the board.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Takes the 13-footer, and he gets the jumper to drop. MP's got the lead up to 5 now for Chicago.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Caruso, the pass to Williams. Over in the corner, Dort. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questioned.
And that'll do it for the first half of the competitive game so far. It's Chicago. They're up by 4. Time now for the halftime break.
The Thunder, 44.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
Dosunmu is out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's MP in at the shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. MP kicks to Giddey. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. 6-point game. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Here's Giddey, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, defense did not see that coming as Giddey goes for the jam.
Thunder shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Right side, Williams. And it's MP with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 8. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Williams looking over the floor. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
It doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
To the wing on the left. Near the 3-point line, it's Holmgren. Off target from the wing.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Down low, Buzelis. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And here we go. Holmgren gets the bucket.
All right, after 4 misses, they finally get one to go. That has to be a big relief for the offense after beginning this half on a bit of a cold streak.
To the inside, MP, and that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th assist in this one. Thunder trailing by 10. Left side, Williams. The Thunder keep it going. A new 14-second clock. Outside, Dort, just 5 on the clock. Tries it again, and Williams with the nice bucket inside. 6 points here for Jalen Williams.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. And his guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Giddey finds Vucevic. No good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by the Bulls. MP's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the rejection by Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Hartenstein. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Chicago calls timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, your full youth dance team.
Thunder trailing by 6. Taking a look at the Thunder. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he has started to turn it on now after that slow start.
And MP throws it down. Number 1.
And he just moves from the bucket after sending that one through.
You can see which team has the swagger right now. Giddey against Gilgeous-Alexander. 11 feet away. Chicago grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. MP kicks to Giddey. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one's not going to go. Nice defense from Giddey. MP passes to Giddey. Over Hartenstein. And Giddey gets it to go. And the Bulls lead by 8.
Now, Giddey has the ability from that area to become a scorer.
Williams passes to Hartenstein. Collins with some nice D. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Here's Buzelis. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Buzelis has got the lead up to 10 now for Chicago. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Here's Dort. And the rejection by MP. The shot, no good.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet. Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Right side, Williams. Outside, Dort. Here's Hartenstein. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pound pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
Outside Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Holmgren. Over Buzelis. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 16 points for Chet Holmgren.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And a wide open look for Embiid. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by the Bulls. MP's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Thunder trailing by 8. It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by MP. For the finish. And the dunk by MP.
That's a pretty serious blow, guys. I mean, they are showing they want this game. Staying active defensively and putting up some quick points.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Giddey.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Do not test Mr. Holmgren, a gifted shot blocker.
Here's MP. And they recover it. Here's Collins. Outside Williams. Outside Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fades away. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find the rhythm?
MP kicks to Giddey. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. From 12 feet out. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Buzelis. Buzelis has got his 3rd assist on the night. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that zone. They've got to tighten it up.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. Now, Coach really laid into them. He said, we're too loose, we're going to tighten it up. These turnovers are going to cost us if we keep giving the ball away. We're better than this. Guys?
Thanks, David. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Over MP. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Hartenstein's got 4 this quarter. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Hold the right strings. That's what they love to do.
The Bulls leading by 8. MP outside. Feeds to Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. Gilgeous-Alexander against Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander can't pin it to go. MP outside. Smith inside. He's against Hartenstein. And that one drops for him. Smith's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance.
And the foul called on MP.
Personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. George with the bounce pass. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Excellent shot from SGA. I like seeing them shake loose in the mid-range.
MP outside. Now Now, here's Dosunmu. Not a lot of room. Smith dishes to MP. Now the pass to Dosunmu. 6 on the shot clock. Giddey against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Giddey gets it to go.
Defenders don't think that Giddey has that kind of shake to his game. I like it when he shows this kind of flash.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Giddey. Got that one. The Bulls lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Buzelis going inside. Second chance shot. Good D by Holmgren.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
And Chicago shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Bulls.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
And the dunk by MP.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have a clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away.
Of your game in 2K25. The first gameplay tip is switching. This gives you control over your defense whenever you want to match up the switch. Whatever console you're on, press the normal pass button to perform a switch. The second gameplay tip I have is icon lead passing. Go to your settings and turn this on. Whenever you're icon passing, you can lead your players around the court and gain control of your players using the left stick. My last gameplay tip is a takeover to equip on your best player. It's called Flash, we call it Blur. Put this on your favorite player.
Welcome to 2K Sports and the starting group for Chicago. They've got Ayo Dosunmu, Josh Giddey out there with MP, then it's Buzelis, and it's Collins in at the center position. And for Memphis, manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Brandon Clark out there with Jackson, and it's Wells in at the 3, the small forward. And now that this new season is underway, Grant, how critical is it to get off to a good start?
Well, BA, it's so important, but not the end-all, be-all. It's a long season, plenty of time to build towards your goal. You're going to have some setbacks along the way, but just keep your head down and keep pushing forward.
They get it back. Good on the shot. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Clark up top. Back to Morant. Kicks it out to Bane. Shot clock at 5. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, if you went into the lab and created the perfect wing, it might be Desmond Bane, coach.
Well, Brian, this guy's so strong. He can guard bigger guys, and his three-point numbers are crazy. Desmond Bane, well over a 40% three-point shooter for his career.
Now here's MP. Last game he had 34 points. No good with the triple. And so Moran will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Over Giddey, kicks it out to Bane. Good, and the setup by Moran.
Can't play lax defense on Bane because he's looking to shoot as soon as he catches it.
Pass to MP. Here's Buzelis. Kicks it out to MP. Gets to the corner and hits it.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
From deep, Bane. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Dosunmu. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Outside Bane.
No,
behind the arc. Bane with another miss.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Collins, left side. Inside. Here's MP. Lays it up and banks it in. MP's got his second basket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Moran. Last game he had 34 points. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Buzelis. Guarded by Bane. The shot by Buzelis no good. Grizzlies trail by 4. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter, and there's a 3-second violation. And this is a player who's been giving his all. Our Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
No questions, he has been on fire. He's really showing us what the complete package looks like for a shooting guard. Getting points, but also doing a lot off ball to affect the game.
And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Rick.
Yeah, they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Moran, Bane, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies. You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
Pass to Buzelis. Dosunmu on the wing. It doesn't go for him. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Here's Bane. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Giddey.
Well, you know...
Chicago leading by 5. On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Josh Giddey. MP is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Carter in at the point guard position. And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian. They've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
And the basket by Bane.
Just look at the body of Bane. He's so strong, and that helps him down low.
And Collins with the slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And the call is going to be Yes, on an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Memphis making a switch here. Clark's checked in. MP, the pass to Carter. Driving to the basket. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Outside Bain. Jackson with it. Really played well against Orlando in his last game. Carter against Moran. Bain. Out of bounds. Memphis keeps possession.
Memphis ball.
Dosunmu, he's checked in for Chicago.
Ayo Dosunmu.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Shot clock at 2. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Pass to Giddey. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. And now it's a 12-point Chicago lead. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Clark outside. Here's Moran. Kicks it out to Jackson. And he drives in. Collins with the rebound. And so MP will bring it up for the Bulls. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one.
They would love to face this team more often. It's the gift that keeps on giving. And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Here's Wells. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Wells has got his first 2 points.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
After undergoing 3 ankle surgeries in 10 months in 2020 and 2021, Coach Zach Collins has bounced back amazingly.
He really has, Brian. And the injuries have really been the only problem for Zach Collins. He's got size, skill, and toughness. This guy is a very effective player when he's healthy.
His story is inspirational.
It is indeed.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, John Morant is excited to be back on the court. He's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks. Out to the wing, to the middle. Here's MP. Pass to Giddey. MP up top, hounded by Moran. Dosunmu outside. MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Great use of the bounce pass there. You gotta love that.
Grizzlies trail by 16. Morant looking around.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Chicago grabs the miss.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Yep, that one goes. Dosunmu's got his second basket of the night.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. Grant, with the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Chicago ahead, leading by 10. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Grizzlies trail by 10. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bain. Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Wells in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And here's Morant outside. Hits the trifecta. Morant's got 5 now.
Yeah, you know, when Morant's hitting from out there, he becomes unstoppable.
Chicago leading by 7. MP outside. On the wing, MP. Pass to Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey. And a quick look at how the Chicago Bulls schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic. Then on Friday, they kick off a road trip in Brooklyn, where they'll take on the Nets.
And looking at the Dallas matchup, that will be game number 8 on the schedule for them. Starting to get into the full swing of things by then.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, let's use this time to check out the team for the most steals last year. The 4th spot held by the Grizzlies.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
And Bane drops them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league, and when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult chore.
Long way from those Michael Jordan glory days. Outside Morant. From 12 feet. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
MP, the pass to Collins. Giddey against Morant. Charity stripe shot. And it's Giddey missing.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Here's Bane. And another miss by Memphis. Chicago leading by 7. Down low. Here's Buzelis. He makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. Outside Morant. And he lobs it up. Wells, the pass to Bane. And again, Memphis no good.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the 3rd quarter.
Kicks it out to MP. Outside Giddey. On the take. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Yeah, Giddey keeping it simple there, taking what the defense gives him.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. 11-point game. To the inside. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant. Jackson's got his first points of the night.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Morant against Giddey. MP right side. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Morant against Giddey. Outside Morant. On the wing, Bane. The 3 is up. And another 3 for Memphis.
Let Bane's go-to zone. You can't let him have a look from there.
Timeout called. The Bulls. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most hurt.
Grizzlies trail by 6. On the court for the Bulls, getting the 4th quarter going. Josh Giddey out there with MP. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Collins in at the center, locking down the middle. Clark, no good. And the Bulls shooting 55% for the game so far. Here's Giddey. And he banks in the layup. And the Bulls lead by 8.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Pass to Wells. The ball's knocked loose. Giddey finds MP. And it's Bane with the rebound.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Morant, pass to Bane. Over MP.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Memphis with a rebound. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch. Clark outside. Pass to Wells. Outside Bane. From downtown. Counted from distance. Bane's got 10 points in just the second half.
After doing nothing from beyond the arc in the first half, he has turned things around and sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Grizzlies trail by 7. High post Clark. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Strong anticipation from Jackson on the dish. Coaches love to see that out of their big men.
Pass to Buzelis. Bane against MP. Dosunmu on the wing. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Morant against Giddey. Morant, the pass to Wells. Back to Morant. Pass to Jackson. Collins with the defensive effort. Bulls leading by 7. To the paint. Here's Giddey. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Giddey's got 4 points in the quarter.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from being close.
Morant with it. Picked up by Collins. And there's the foul. It'll go on Zach Collins. That'll be a second foul of the game. On defense, the Bulls. The 3 from Bane.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Up top, Morant. Giddey defends. Top point from John.
Yeah, Morant definitely has that floater in his arsenal.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. They've got a 9-point lead. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's MP. Cleared away by Wells. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Giddey against Morant. Puts it up from 12. They get the rebound. Clark. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're on top by 7. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter here. And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And what an unbelievable offensive performance from him tonight. I mean, it's been crazy fun to watch him just go off. I mean, the defense had no chance. He just kept scoring over and over again.
I'm telling you, the added pressure of the road really brings out the best in him. You can tell he enjoyed playing so well in front of an unfriendly crowd. Chicago leading by 9. Down low. Pass to Giddey. A minute 22 left in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the basket by DeSumo. And now an 11-point Chicago lead.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Pass to Jackson. Fires from deep. Chicago with a rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open. Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Bulls.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
Well, just a fantastic job of distributing the ball. When you're able to see the floor like that and take advantage of what the defense gives you, it's huge.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Moran against Giddey. Looking to get it going. It's deflected. And stolen by Jackson. Outside Moran. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
Logos above certain My Players in the city?
You may have seen one on yours truly, and it's a way to identify VIPs in the 2K community.
In 2K25, Team 2K TV has seen action with Kings guard Keon Ellis, Blazer center DeAndre Ayton, and you never know who you might run into next.
Notice that NBA logo? That's a real...
A look at the Magic starting group. Andre Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Wagner in at the 5. And for Chicago, Josh Giddey is out there with MP. Then there's Zach Collins. Then there's Dosunmu. And it's Booz Ellis in at the 4 slot. Greg is a player. How long does the excitement of a new season last?
I'd say it starts to wear off right about now. You got to start bringing your own motivation to every game, and you need to provide your own energy.
Now, here's MP. Wide open. The shot's good.
To start us off, already you can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Here's Banchero. Can't get it to fall. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Billy Donovan gave me a few minutes. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if you want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Richard, for the Bulls, just one playoff appearance in their last 7 seasons.
Look, the last 4 years under Coach Billy Donovan, they've been respectable, but with all of the injuries and all of the issues, the path to true contention is probably on the other side of a long rebuild.
MP left side. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Collins against Suggs. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. No good on the 3. Pass to Buzelis. Kicks it out to MP. Pass to Dosunmu. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Wagner. Dosunmu, shot's good.
It's ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
The pass to Caldwell Pope. Ball's knocked loose. To the middle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. In terms of defense, Greg, the Magic have taken some big steps forward.
Oh, they really have. It was a focus for them last season, and it has paid off. They were the kind of team nobody wants to face, and it led to their first playoff berth since 2020.
MP. Here's Suggs. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. He kicks it to Banchero. Passes it to Wagner. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And it's Suggs missing.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
MP outside. Off target from outside. And Wagner's got the ball here for Orlando. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they was shocked.
Well, we'll see how they respond after that weak performance. It should tell us a lot about their character as a team.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. And like the way Orlando ended the season, they really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to...
The Bulls leading by 4. Collins is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Carter. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's MP in at the 3 slot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Banchero. Connects in the foul line jumper. Banchero's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Orlando. Inside. And MP throws it down.
Number 1. Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Suggs passes to Anthony. With the teardrop. And it's MP with the rebound. The Bulls shooting for the game at 42%. Here's Carter. It's hauled in by the Magic. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
In their eyes, that's just taking care of business. They believe they're supposed to beat this team, but they'll have to see how the season series shakes out.
Clock at 6. And it's Banchero missing. Chicago leading by 4. MP kicks to Collins. Pass to Giddey. Here is Carter. To the inside. MP. And MP throws it down.
I mean, maybe he could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
We know he's capable of those memorable ones. Suggs against Carter. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Sinks the triple. Caldwell Pope's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
MP, no good. The Magic trail by 3. Now Suggs. Nothing on the board. Right wing. Banchero, right side. Anthony on the wing. This one for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. MP's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Suggs against Carter. Wagner outside. Doesn't go for him. Collins with some nice D. The Bulls leading by 6. Over to the left wing. MP against Anthony. Now here's Giddey. D right on him. Over Suggs. And it's Chicago scoring again.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Caldwell Pope outside. Cranes the 3-pointer. Caldwell Pope's got 6 points.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Chicago calls timeout, and eventually every player GA has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young Cavs. And sometimes it's a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Zach Collins. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Osumu, he's checked in for Josh Giddey. And it's Kobe White in for Javon Carter. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, last season the Magic extended Coach DeMar Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And the foul called on Buzelis. That is his... So it's Chicago, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action in just a minute.
28.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
So on the floor for Orlando. Sliding in at the wing, you'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Banchero is out there with Mo Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the 1 spot. RJ for the Bulls, the last 2 seasons have ended with losses in the play-in.
Yeah, they finished as the 9th seed both years and won their first play-in games. But that second play-in game has been a problem, which is why they need to set themselves up better during the regular season.
Giddey the pass to Collins. Nice defense from Wagner.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got 8 points.
And wow, look at the quickness there from Banchero getting the shot up in a hurry.
On the wing, and he's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Pass to Collins. And here is Dosunmu. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Friday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And you know, for that matchup with Oklahoma City, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Nice work to rise up and secure that list. Solid rebounding effort from him.
Caldwell Pope against MP. Buzelis' shot is good.
How about that finish by Buzelis? Rookie getting it done.
The Magic trail by 6. The pass to Wagner. Now here's Wagner. Defended by Dosunmu. And it's Suggs missing. Chicago leading by 6. Pass to Buzelis. MP left side. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. To the paint, here's Caldwell Pope. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And always a smooth athlete. KCP doing a better job of drawing contact.
And Orlando making a change here. Anthony's checked in. And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Kicks it out to MP. And the Bulls, another 3.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Back to Giddey. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal sweep. And it's still early in the year, but already some trends developing as we check out the new power rankings. As you take a look at Charlotte, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, right now for the Bulls, they love the situation they're in right now, playing very well, but looking ahead, they know there's still a lot left to prove.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Collins. And it's Carter in for Dosunmu. MP outside. To the left wing. Buzelis with the ball. Van Kuno's there.
Get to rookie out there facilitating for his team. Buzelis not missing the chance to make his teammates better.
Giddey, no one around him. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Magic trail by 9. Tipped away. Bataze the pass to Black. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Against the 3-point Caldwell Pope's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And not the first time we've seen this. When KCP's confident, when he's in rhythm, he can fill it up with the best of them.
Kicks it out to MP. To the middle. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stop.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Anthony against Carter. For 3, Caldwell Pope. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Caldwell Pope's got 12 now in this quarter.
And with that 3, his second of the half, his total from before the break.
Time call here in the Bulls. Decide to talk it over. So breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bulls.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals, not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
They've got Dosunmu. MP is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Bruce Ellis. And it's Collins in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
The Bulls leading by 15. MP passes to Dosunmu. Back to MP. Passes it to Dosunmu. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got 6 rebounds in the game.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Collins against Wagner. And it's Chicago with the rebound. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the next to look forward to. That will be a getaway game for them. A one-game road trip. Good on the shot.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Pass to Wagner. Back to Suggs. That shot missing. Nice defense from Giddey.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The match will take it.
Orlando ball.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Down low. Here's Suggs. It's rebounded by Giddey. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. MP outside. Pass to Bruce Ellis. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And the dunk by MP.
He's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Suggs against Giddey. Wagner outside. Inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star break in 2024. Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
The Magic trail by 20. Now, here's Wagner. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands. This makes sense. It's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps the players' trade value high, which helps the team they lead.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Caldwell Pope against MP. Kicks it out to Wagner. Clock at 4. Here's Suggs. And the rejection by Collins.
2 minutes.
The Bulls leading by 22. To the middle. Dosunmu's shot is off.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And so Chicago takes this one and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish.
That'll wrap it up, folks. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you.
Is King Jordan and Power DF. We are so excited to have you two on the show. Joining Chris Manning, we're going to go 3v3 in Proving Grounds, try to get that W to celebrate the end of the season.
We are going to get that W to celebrate the end of the season.
For 2K TV. King Jordan, how are you?
I'm doing great. It's great running with Power DF and LD2K, and it's great to be back on 2K TV. Thank you for having me.
And that's the player introductions completed. So in just a few moments, we'll... Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. They've got MP, Zach Collins out there with Buzelis. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu, and it's Giddey in at the 1. And for the Nets, they've got D'Angelo Russell, Cameron Johnson out there with Sharp. Then it's Cam Thomas, and it's Williams in at the 3. It's still early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
Thomas, that's good.
When Cam Thomas finds a look, folks, he is going to attack.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. MP against Thomas. MP, the pass to Dosunmu. Collins, left side. Clock at 4. Here's Giddey. And it falls all over the rim and in.
May not be Josh Giddey's first instinct, but boy, he can flat score the basketball.
Giddey against Russell. Pass to Thomas. Can't hit that one.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Here's Dosunmu. Rebounded by Johnson.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. Do you think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
So it's Brooklyn now, following the bucket by the Bulls. It's good on the putback.
And those second-chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And MP throws it down.
This guy is quickly developing into an outstanding playmaker, Josh Giddey. Nice setup.
And here's Russell. 17 points in his last outing. Now here's Williams. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by MP. And now the Bulls in transition. And Collins with the slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And Giddey's got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. 4-point game. MP outside. Here's Buzelis. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis. Not shying away from some physicality inside.
Pass to Williams. Thomas with the ball. Here's the three. Gets the three to fall. Thomas has got 5 now.
But Cam Thomas is an enthusiastic three-point shooter. This guy will not hesitate.
MP, the pass to Giddey. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Watford comes in for Williams. Melton, he's checked in for Thomas. And it's Johnson in for Russell. Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. White comes in for DeSumo. Now here's Johnson. No points yet. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Here's Smith. Brooklyn with the board. All right, Graham, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big three. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
Chicago shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. Free throw good, MP. Wilson's checked in for Brooklyn. Williams is checked in for Chicago. Gordon Tucker comes in for Giddey.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Here's Melton. And the Nets miss again.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
MP, the pass to Williams. Here's MP. Releases from the wing and drills it. MP's got his second basket of the game.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Johnson with it. Pass to Watford. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to...
Left side, Russell. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, that's the ball handling skills of D'Angelo Russell on display. How crafty at finding ways to score.
Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. Cam Thomas out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Williams in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's MP. Really played well against Orlando in his last game. 5 to shoot. Giddey finds MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Guys, there is no doubting the passing ability of Josh Giddey. Pretty look.
Nets trail by 7. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Here's Buzelis. Following the bucket by the Nets. Back to MP. Collins inside. He's guarded by Claxton. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Claxton. Now Williams. Here's Russell. Can't nail the jumper. MP right side. Now Carter. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Back to MP. It's Giddy on the wing. Carter on the wing. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Russell with the rebound.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And Collins with the big block. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Carter. Outside, Williams. Pass to Claxton. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. Chicago leading by 5. On the wing, MP. Here's Collins. Claxton with the block.
Well, the length of Claxton allowing him to reach out and affect the shot. That is really good defensive work.
Thomas outside. Here's Russell. And it's MP with a rebound. And so MP will bring it up for Chicago. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
You look at last year's season series. It was a surprise they got swept. Something I'm sure they're still seething about.
And Brooklyn with possession here, following the bucket by the Bulls. Johnson with it, picked up by Collins. Williams on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by MP. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. And the upcoming schedule for the Brooklyn Nets. On Sunday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming to town. And then on Monday, they'll defend home court against the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for that game against the Celtics, that one's going to be game number 9 of the year for them. Really starting to get towards the meat of things by then.
Thomas misses. Bulls leading by 7. Well, if you don't overthink it, what Cam Thomas does on offense is very impressive at his age, Doris.
I think, B.A., what you love about Cam Thomas is he is fearless. He doesn't concern himself with efficiency. His mindset is, I'm going to score, and if I've missed the last 10, it doesn't matter. This next one's going in.
And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. For Brooklyn, Watford's checked in for Johnson. Melton comes in for Williams. And it's Johnson in for Russell. Here's Thomas. He's got 5. It's stolen by MP. Here's Dosunmu. Offensive board. And Williams punches it home.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy. Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Nets trail by 9. Outside Johnson. Pass to Watford. 1:11 left in the first half. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
It goes on. And so it's Chicago earning this break in the action. Up 10. Great shot selection right now.
34.
And your next Nets team.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Bulls leading by 10. On the court for the Bulls. Josh Giddey out there with MP. Then there's Dosunmu. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Buzelis in at the power forward. Collins passes to MP. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. MP's got 12 points.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass to Thomas. All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams in crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops. Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
Well, you see, the ability to get the ball where it needs to go is what really stands out regarding Buzelis.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Thomas. MP with the block. It's Giddey on the wing. MP against Thomas. Dosunmu outside. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to MP. Misses the 3. Nets trail by 13. Russell deciding where to go with it. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell is his commitment to work. Though he's played for a couple of teams, this guy brings it every day.
And the Nets making a change here. Claxton's checked in. MP left side. And MP throws it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Thomas outside. Let's go with a 3. MP with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Here's Williams. Up and in on the layup. Williams has got his first points in this one.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
MP, the pass to Dosunmu. Brooklyn pulls it in. They host the Pistons after this one, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. And here's Thomas from the arc. The shot comes out.
It hasn't been all bad shots for him, but you wouldn't know that looking at his percentage from the field.
And MP throws it down.
Yeah, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
Nets trail by 13. Thomas outside. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
Just finding the open man and making sure it's on time and on target. This is who Josh Giddey is.
The Nets have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Outside, Williams. Pass to Claxton. Tries to break his ice. MP with the block.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
진짜.
Outside Russell. And here's Johnson. Thomas outside. Just 5 to shoot. Chicago grabs the miss. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills. And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And the Nets call time here.
Substitutions on the court.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Giddey against Russell. Back to Williams. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Cameron Thomas. And it's Williams in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The shot by Buzelis no good. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 9. Thomas.
They've come into the second half with renewed focus at the offensive end, putting in a big effort.
Giddey passes to MP. Here's Buzelis, covered by Johnson. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
And he gets it back. 5 on the clock. Fires from way outside. Chicago grabs the miss. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way. Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Outside Russell. Knocked loose. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one's on Zach Collins.
Now, the first thing that strikes you as a player with Nick Claxton is how easily this guy gets off the floor. Vertical threat on the offensive end and an excellent rim protector on the defensive end.
Doris, someone who plays within himself. Nick Claxton knows what his team wants from him.
There's real value in a player understanding his role, and that's Nick Claxton. Sprint the floor, rebound, rim protect. He knows who he is and what puts him on the floor.
He buries it from 3. MP's got 14 points now in the second half.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Here's Thomas. Oh, MP with a block. And MP throws it down.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Thomas for 3. Oh, MP with a block. To the middle. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Fourth quarter.
It's Johnson with a drive. It's stolen by MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Russell with the ball. Picked up by Collins. And here's Thomas from the arc. The putback. Collins with the rebound. Chicago leading by 20. MP looking around. Giddey against Williams. All right, Grant, you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, BA, it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Bulls.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did
So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you.
Lexus, you always challenging me. You know I love it when you challenge me, so let's do it.
Had to wear the Proving Grounds jersey today for this gameplay because I'm pretty excited. All right, what's the game plan, guys?
We'll just play sides if that's possible. But if not,
exploit mismatches, kick out. Yeah, we got him.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna let him backdoor me.
Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. In at forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. The guard pair, it's George and Sexton. And it's Kessler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Chicago, they've got Dosunmu. Josh Giddey is out there with MP. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Vucevic in at the center position. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game. And we talk about how long Buzelis is. There, he showcases it on the offensive glass.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. George looking over the floor. Passes to Collins. Buzelis grabs the board. And the Bulls with possession. It's a three-point game. His second shot goes in off to a good start, 2 for 2.
How about that finish by Buzelis, the rookie, getting it done?
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Billy Donovan and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. Now, I asked Coach about the defensive game plan tonight, and he said preventing easy buckets around the rim, and that starts with John Collins. He's a great interior scorer, especially when he gets ahead of steam, so we have to limit those opportunities. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. And they pick up 2.
You like to see Buzelis use that size inside rather than just settle for the jump shot.
Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebound.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Back to MP. They get a hand on it.
Wow,
Stolen by
nice for
Collins. Looking to end the run. Count it.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
Yeah, you know, sometimes all it takes is that first bucket to get a team into a groove.
Here's Dosunmu after the basket by Utah. MP, that's for 2. The shot that time, not on target. The Jazz have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's George. No good there with this step-back jam.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Carries it from 3-point range.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Collins kicks to George. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. No good on that one. The Bulls leading by 8. MP with it. He's picked up by Collins. Vucevic the pass to MP. Takes it off the glass.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Outside Collins. George dishes to Sexton. From the arc.
外したタイミングでもあるよね。
This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz this season.
A really odd series between them a year ago as they couldn't get a win in either meeting.
Now, here's MP. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Giddey against George. Outside, Sexton. No good with the triple. For Chicago, they won their last contest that game against the Nets in Brooklyn. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games into the season. And so, MV will bring it up for Chicago. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. White is out there with MP. And it's Horton Tucker in at the small forward spot. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. George passes to Collins. Takes it inside. A shot's good on the assist by George. Collier's got his first basket.
Well, that is why George was a first-round pick. He's adept at moving the ball.
And a wide-open look for MP. Rebound, Utah. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
From
just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to George. Rebounded by Vucevic. Chicago leading by 19. White the pass to MP. And MP throws it down.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. From deep, George. That will not drop. Still looking for his groove. He's 1 of 6 so far from the floor.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just
해봤다.
not able to give them any kind of a lift.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for most improved player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, DA, love that attitude. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Filipowski. MP kicks to White. MP, that's for 2. And the Bulls get it back. And out of bounds is the Jazz gain possession.
And checking out numbers for Vucevic, great showing for him last season. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Yeah, I love having options like him off the bench. Guys who bring effort. They can change the attitude of a team.
MP passes to Vucevic. Kessler with the rebound. Jazz trail by 21. After bursting onto the scene as a rookie, Coach Van Gundy, expectations certainly increased for Walker Kessler.
Yeah, and Kevin, I think he's handled those expectations well. He knows who he is. He's first and foremost a defensive rim protector and a rebounder. He's a rim runner on offense. He's a pick-and-roll guy. And he knows that he's got to continue to grow in the other areas.
Here's George. It's rebounded by Giddey. The Bulls leading by 19. MP kicks to Williams. That one doesn't drop. Collins with some nice D. Jazz have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
What's up?
So it's Chicago, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Please give a big round of applause for your Bulls Youth Dance Team.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Matas Buzelis.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
John Collins. Getting underway here in the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. And it's George in at the 1. Here's Vucevic. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 5 assists in the game. Sexton against MP. Outside, Markkanen. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Well, Markkanen keeps the defense off balance with the quick trigger.
And Stan, a positive for the Bulls over the last couple seasons. They've really done a good job of taking care of the ball.
Yeah, Kevin, that's been an emphasis for them. You don't want to beat yourself. So you look up and down the roster, it's a pretty disciplined group, but it's also the kind of thing that can change from year to year.
Outside, George. Over Giddey. Nice defense from Giddey.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
MP passes to Giddey. Back to MP. Again, Chicago.
That makes it 3 in a row to start the second half.
Jazz trail by 16. Markkanen kicks to Sexton. Into the lane. Sit out to Markkanen. Outside, George. Can't nail the jumper.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Giddey against George. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Before that, do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories. I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Williams, he's checked in for Dosunmu.
And that's a spot of the floor Giddey wants to improve. It certainly puts in the work there to get better.
The Jazz again can't hit it. And so MV will bring it up for the Bulls. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Giddey the pass to MP. George against Giddey. Over George. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Bulls lead by 20.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the Jazz full time here. And you always emphasize defense. What do you make of the offensive surge in the NBA today?
Well, Kevin, look, skill level is the best it's ever been. Shooting range is incredible, which makes defenses have to defend more and more of the court. Rules and officiating favor the offense. It's never been harder to defend in the NBA.
It sure looks that way. You're right. The Jazz making a switch here. Filipowski's checked in.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Giddey finds MP. Here's Vucevic. And he banks in the lane. Vucevic has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, still one of the league's best rebounders. Vucevic extending the possession.
Markkanen passes to Sexton. Over MP. Picks it out to Markkanen. And all following that time before dropping in. Markkanen's got his starting bucket of the night.
And he plays with such a great rhythm. Markkanen, the catch and shoot shot, one he practices religiously.
Chicago calls timeout. And for the Jazz, the last few seasons, coach. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. Carter out there with MP. And it's Horton Tucker into the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Stolen by George. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Outside Collins. That ball's nice feed that time from George. George has got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, tough-nosed veteran. Collins is no stranger to having to overcome aggressive defense.
Back to MP. Tipped alive. And it's put back in by Vucevic.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Sexton against MP. Sexton kicks to George. Back to Sexton. 6 to shoot. And the foul on Patrick Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. So you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
The shot by Sexton, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams. Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Collins in the post, working on Williams. Pass to Juzak. Shoots over Vucevic. Another miss by Utah.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Good, and the assist goes to MP. Vucevic has got 12 points in just the second half. Dawes gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a home stretch offensively, for sure.
Well, Sexton is a guy that defenses label as a scorer. It's on display in this one.
MP passes to Horton Tucker. And Juzang pulls it down.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Markkanen into the lane. No good there. And Chicago's shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Hey, coach, one area the Bulls can struggle from. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. There's a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that using total control, pretty flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that.